Good morning once again from the Peak District. Today we are exploring the Dovedale Valley, and we came here last summer but it was very busy and very hot, so we had to cut our walk short because it was just honestly a bit overstimulating. So we had a few sort of extra days to book off work, so we've come here today and hopefully it'll be more quiet, more peaceful, more pleasant walk. We're doing the Dovedale and Halldale loop. We have just gone up Thorpe Hill Cloud, maybe, so we've added an extra bit on already. But it should be a nice, quiet, pleasant but sunny walk today. So come along with us on our Dovedale hike. So we just stopped for some lunch at Love's Leap, and there they have like a citizen science tree log. We have these two wooden stands with holes in, and then you take a photo of the trees from number one and then from number two, and then you look under the website to help them sort of collect data about the trees in the area. So I had a little go at that, and I've uploaded these pictures to the website for 1 and 2. But yeah, it's good to sort of encourage people to get involved in like conservation and citizen science and sort of caring about the environment a bit more. So that was nice to do. It's just a little cave. We have opted for the extension when you get to the bridge for this walk. We're not entirely sure how much longer it is. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference, but the book doesn't like explicitly tell you how big or how far the extension is. But it's a nice day, so it'll be nice to extend the walk and enjoy some of the good weather for a little bit longer. So the woods we're walking through is called Hertz Woods, and this is usually a place you can come to hear lots of birds, hear and see lots of birds, and also lots of wildflowers, but we forgot to bring the binoculars and also any of the books with us, like bird books or flower books. But it is nice to sort of walk through and see it anyway. Unfortunately, this woods is suffering from ash dieback, so there's a lot of work that's been going on to manage the diseased trees and to sort of restore health to the woods again. So hopefully before too long it'll be full of life and a bit happier than it currently is at the moment. So you take the photo at one of these stand wood things. So you have to pick either the top or the lower, the higher or the lower, sorry. And then you take a picture of the other one, and then you send the pictures in so that they can monitor the trees and then obviously the more people do it, the more examples they have throughout the year, so they can monitor and maintain and look after the trees in terms of how they're changing. we're thinking that might be some wild thyme going on the side of the riverbank. So it's good to see that it's growing there. Hopefully it gets sort of protected and looked after quite well, which you'd think it would, being in a national park, but you never know how, I guess, visitors treat it. Which I guess is a point to say that, like, when you are coming to a national park, it's always important to make sure you're treading carefully and sticking to the paths and not causing any undue harm to the natural environment around you. We want to work to protect it, and I think where you've got places like the Peak District and national parks that are doing a lot of conservation work, it's great to support the work they're doing and crucially not doing anything to disturb the good conservation work that they are doing. So I hope this doesn't come across as a rant. I'm just trying to sort of encourage good kind of behaviour and just looking out for how we are going about in national parks. We are currently on a slightly different footpath than we intended to. We're coming back round right the other side of the river when the path in the guidebook was more taking us sort of around the fields a bit further out. There was a crossing, well, like a signpost for which public footpath to take. We took this one, which turns out it wasn't technically the right one, though we're sticking on it because we've decided it's definitely the nicer of the two, and we want to come back by the river. So this here is Reynard's Cave, where basically the walls collapse down to form like a natural arch. So it may be a bit of a scramble to get up there, but we'll try and get a closer look. We've made it to the cave. I mean, there's a little bit of way to go, but we're basically here. Lovely. It's quite the trek. That was not easy, but it was good. It was good fun. I'm very sweaty. I'm trying to think how I'm going to get down now. Oh, some graffiti. So good. I won't film the descent. We're now back, finished the hike, ended up being 12.75 kilometers. Oh, the light's better here. Yeah, it was a really nice hike. It was mostly flat, I suppose a little bit of elevation, a bit of a scramble at the beginning, but it was mostly just a nice kind of river walk for the most part. So it was definitely nice, definitely would recommend it if this is your kind of thing, and it can just be a completely flat walk, and you can skip off the first hill at the start if you'd prefer a kind of flatter route. But I hope this has kind of inspired you to get out in nature and come for a hike in the Peak District. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, then do be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more.